Hey, everybody. Welcome to GT Champions. I'm your host, Chris Ball, and it is round 2 of the World Cup Season 6. We are at Autopolis in the GT3 Hyundai, and it is getting dark, and it's cold. Thank goodness for the drivers, because that means... What does that mean for the drivers? Well, that means the drivers will actually get to be able to try to make these tires last a little bit longer. So we'll see how that works out for everybody. Want to give a big shout out to Metropolis.com. Make sure you go check them out. They're been a sponsor with us for a couple of seasons now, and we're just super glad to have them around. So make sure you check them out at metropolis.com. If you're in the telecom industry, you should get to know who these people are. They're a great group of people to work with. Also, Detailing Group, as always, is here. And, of course, our guy High Pre or Pixtech at High Pre doing the graphics and design for all of us. So thank you, sir, for all that you do. We are round 2, and we are starting in about 3 minutes. All of the drivers are here. Just getting the last driver to check in so I can set the grid, and then we'll be able to get this thing sorted out. So stand by just a second, and then I'm going to talk to you and tell you some stuff and things, because this is going to be a very interesting race. Every single person is here. So it should be very interesting to see how the race goes. These are some fast dudes. And there's a couple surprise characters in here. We have, let's see, let's pull up the grid. Why don't we do that? Well, here, I can pull that up here along with the calendar. This is where we are at Atopolis in the Group 3 Hyundai, and we will be in the GT4 SLS at Dragon Trail December 2nd, so in 2 weeks from today. But there you see on the right, Sharky has the fastest lap of the race by almost 0.3 of a second to get the pole in this race. Mad Hatter comes in pretty close. Another tenth later is Nav. And then we have, look at this, 2, 4, 6 Pro-Am drivers that have made it into the top lobby. Now, part of that is because a couple of drivers did some tire oopsie-poopsies, and they weren't supposed to take extra tires, and they got penalized, so they're dropped down behind the very slowest pro driver from the lap times from the last race. So they're starting down in lobby 2. But anyway, so Gurgle, he was there last week, and he put in some pretty good times. It's going to be fun to say his name a bunch of times. Skywalker is new. He just popped in for this race. Paladin and Shovelhead weren't here before, and Budsy and Bendit. So all those Pro-Am drivers you see there were not in this race before. So I'm excited to see how all of this plays out. I'm going to give them the 1-minute warning here, so that they know that we're about to start this race. Ooh, this is going to be tough. Guys, this is Atopolis. This track... this track is going to be a challenge, that is for sure. This track has it has a load of corners, high-speed corners, slow-speed corners, and it's super abrasive on the cars. So now that they're ready to go here, let's just go ahead and get right into this race. Let's not even bother to talk about it anymore. Let's just see how it goes. Let's see. Do I have my race audio on? Yes. Do I have my phone in front of me? Yes. Do I have the stream up so that everybody can see what I'm doing? That's a big yes. So it looks like we should be good to go. Just going to get all of my stuff up here. Let's get down to business. All right, so we're going to start Sharky on the front. Headlights are on. Here comes the lights. No false starts, everybody. Hang out. Let's get through turn 1 the right way. There we go. Let me get back to the back of the pack, actually, because I need to keep an eye on if there's any red flags that need to happen. So a lot of SCR guys here at the back. Ooh, a little bit of tapping. Oh, someone just blasted through there. Who was that? Budsy just blasted through, took out... okay, that's a red flag. That was 3 cars. So let me call that red flag right now. Yeah, that's that is a red flag. So we're gonna stop the race and start that over because there were 3 cars involved in the turn. Okay, so one person needs to be more patient, and they ended up popping 3 cars off the track. So that's our rule. In the first turn or in the first sector, if something really crazy happens, then we're gonna start it over there. So All right, let's get everybody back into... We got to wait till they all check in. We got a couple more guys to check in still. And one more, and there is everybody. Okay, let's try this again. All right. We're only going to do this twice. If we do one more red flag, the next one, they just have to go. I don't care if the whole field just wrecks itself. So let's hope that we get it right this time. All right. Let's get all the stuff where it needs to be. There we go. We're going to start from the... You know what? We'll start... I'll start back here. Start about here. Let's start back in 11th. Here we go. 3, 4, 5 lights, and... There we go. All right. Oh, he's not going. Why is Monkey Man not going? Monkey Man is stuck on the grid. Crap. Okay. We got a car stuck on the grid. Why is that car not going? Let's see if we can get everybody off the track again. Oh, my goodness. This is a tough one. All right. Let's see if Monkey Man... His car showed stuck on the grid. I don't know what was going on. All right, hang on a second, folks. Let me talk to these drivers for just a second. Okay, so we had one driver that was going to pull away. We're going to give them a chance to get back in here. All right, I'm just going to reset the lobby one more time then. Oh, never mind. Hold on. Monkey Man just left the lobby. We'll let him jump back in. And we'll give this thing another shot. Meanwhile, the cars are out there. While we're waiting for Monkey Man, let's go on board with somebody. That seems like somebody. There's Shovelhead. He's new, so we can walk around with him till we see that Monkey Man arrives back into the lobby. Sin City Racing, pretty appropriate for today's race, being the first race in Las Vegas since the 80s. And, boy, did that start out weird. Manhole, well, it wasn't a full manhole. It was like a water valve cover that popped up and took out one of the Ferraris, and I think it was one of the Alpines. Okay, it looks like Monkey Man's back in, and everyone's ready to go. Oh, no, I got to wait for... See, why does it show 16 of 16? Interesting. Okay, we'll wait for Monkey Man to... There he goes. All right, let's try this again. All right. But yeah, what a very interesting beginning to the race weekend at in Las Vegas. So I'm staying up late tonight, gonna watch that sucker live. I don't need any spoilers when I wake up in the morning. All right, let's hope this works out okay. There's Sharky. We'll keep an eye on from the front this time and just see if all the cars go. Come on, let's all work together. Where's our lights? There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and everyone's being patient. There they go. And all cars are away. Perfect. Perfect. Now let's hope that everything stays good. There's a lot happening there. There's a lot happening. Everyone hold it together. Wow. What is the deal? Looks like there's only one car Nav is the only one that got the short end of whatever that was. But we've already had our 2 red flags, so we have to continue on, which is unfortunate. But it's 2 hours long, so there's still time to get back. Still time to get back. All right, Sharky leads the group up front. Mad Hatter and Tech Racing from BVL right behind him. And then M Hall, I think that's Blue Paladin. Is that Blue Paladin? I think so. I think it is. Let me see. Let me go through the letter. Yep. Oh, somebody just went off the track again. Oh, there goes. I don't know who Jay Brune is. But he went off the track. I wonder what happened. Do we get a shot at this? Is it too late? Oh, he just overdrove the corner. Okay, well, there you go. All right, well, let's get back up front. Sharky leads by just about a second. Mad Hatter, Tech Racing are right there. There is Mr. Hall. I wonder if I change to the online ID so I know. Ah, yes, that's much better. Okay. So Blue Paladin in 4th. There's Kaizen right there. Kaizen racing with Leviathan crew this season. There's Rusty Maggots from S7R, Sector 7. Monkey Man Macho from Black Flag Racing. And there is Shovelhead. Oh, that's right. He's an SCR guy. And there's Bendit from, I think he's Black Flag also. And Toto Wolf from High Pre. Where is he? There he is, just ducking out there. Looks like he's trying to go for a move. Maybe not. There is one of the drivers from our sponsor team. Skywalker, new to the crew. Look at that. Not a lot of U.S. drivers in here, but Skywalker 22 is here. So there is one of your American drivers. There is Budsy and Burning Man right there, also an American. There's a few Americans. Gurgle in 14th, and JNav all the way to the back, way to the back. I think he may have had damage and had to pit for damage is probably the case. That's kind of sucky, but we don't have a lot of options. 2 red flags, that's all we do. And there we go. So the first 3 up front broken away just a little bit. Dude, I love that Polaroid. That looks nice. Blue Paladin sitting in 4th. Rusty Maggots in 5th, but he has got company right there. Kaizen. Actually, did Rusty get around Kaizen? May or may not have. Kaizen has some damage to his car. Remember, this is a heavy damage race, so he is going to carry that all the way through this. He'll probably carry this all the way through the first stint. Now, they can pit anytime they want for damage, but you may not take fuel and tires except during the pit window, which happens when there is a minute 10 or an hour 10 left in the race. Oh, and he's going for it. Kaizen's like, you know what? I'm not going to lose this race starting this way. So look at this group of people up here. Look at that. All right, so coming into turn 1, there is Rusty in 5th. Monkey Man Macho's made his way from nearly the back of the field. He started in 11th and is all the way up into 6th now. And there is Shovelhead. Toto Wolf is right on his case. And he's got Skywalker right behind him. So we're going to see a lot of, probably all of the drivers. I'm just going to look through really quick. All right, so all drivers, where was I? I don't know where I was. Chris, go to the front. All drivers but one are running on the medium tires. So there is one outlier within this entire group of cars, and all 15 cars, that is running on the soft tire. And it'll be interesting to see how that plays out for them later in the race. There is Tech Racing sitting up near the front. These are some of our fastest guys in the field across all of the lobbies. So it's going to be very interesting to see how these play out. Also, hi Drew, good to see you. Sorry, I keep forgetting to look over there at the screen where the chats are. That's my problem, not yours. Monkey Man Macho in 6th. He is going to be fighting for the championship with Sharky. I'm certain of it. As a matter of fact, Tech Racing, Mad Hatter, these guys are all fast enough to take the championship. So it'll be very interesting to see. This is only race 2. There's still 10 more rounds to go after this over the next 6 months or this 5 months. So there's plenty of time. Plenty of time. They all just need to be patient. My camera's being wonky. Sorry about that. Skywalker from ZRT in P8 gets a little loose there. Does Bendit have a little extra something to get there? He certainly closed the gap up, and he's going to go around. Nope. I thought he was going to go around the outside. But he better be careful because Burning Man's right there, and Burning Man will have something to say about that. So these guys have to keep it nice and tight, keep it together. I kind of dig your livery there, Bendit. That looks nice. BRB Motorsport. I thought he was Black Flag, but I'm thinking of a different person. I don't know what team Bendit. What team is Bendit on? You know I gotta go look now, right? All right. Up front, where's Sharky at? 1.8 seconds up the road. He is definitely showing that he's got this car figured out. Is he riding it too difficult? Does he know where his pace needs to be to stay in front and to save tires and save fuel? Remember, all of these cars started with only 70% fuel. So they have to try to make this last through the first stint. So they got to get 70% fuel, 70 liters of fuel to get through 1 hour of racing. Paladin up to 4th, Rusty in 5th, but Monkey Man Macho is right there. Monkey Man right in the slipstream. Whoa, that was scary. That was scary. I bet Rusty about pooped his pants on that one, or Monkey Man did, because man, that brakes hit quick and he went shooting up the inside there. So Monkey Man up into 5th. He's got a lot of work to do. He needs to get all the way to the front, and he needs to do it carefully. He needs to not overrun the car and wear out the resources that he has, fuel and tires, and try to make that all work out for him. So Rusty drops into 6th, but not a bad place to be in this group. I don't think I'd be anywhere near any of those guys. There is Toto Wolff. Toto Wolff, our only driver from Japan, and he's not slow, so we should see him up near the front of the pack most of the times. I totally dig the anime on the side, like the little cat. That's pretty cool. Skywalker from ZRT. ZRT fielded a team this year. They got 3 drivers for the Drivers' Championship now, or the Team Championship. Currently, the LRC team is up at the top of the board for that. In fact, I should have that up in front of me. I don't know why I don't have that. I'm going to go pull that up really quick. And these are your closest little battles back here in the mid-pack and back of the pack, where these drivers are just trying to figure out where the heck they're supposed to be. How are they going to get their spots? Oh, I like that. That looks nice. Shovelhead in 12th, Kaizen 13th, JNav and Gurgle back in the pack. Earlier incidents, and they just have to get through this race, try to make it work. Sorry, folks. I'm getting, just making sure I'm not missing out on anything. So, speaking of missing out on things, those of you who are watching, there is something that you should be aware of, and that is making sure, making sure you know about some of the other events going on. Tomorrow, I plan on doing a rebroadcast of Lobby 3. Unfortunately, our broadcaster for Lobby 3, we knew this going into the start of the season, that Andy's wife has some pretty significant medical issues, and we knew that occasionally, we didn't know it was going to be this occasionally, but occasionally he wasn't going to be able to do a broadcast because of having to go handle a medical thing, and that reared its ugly head here this weekend. So I will be doing a rebroadcast tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern time if you want to come and watch that race. We won't have the live timing, unfortunately, but we will have the race nonetheless. Rusty Maggot's still in 6th. Total Wolf seems to be closing in on him. There he is right there. So he is making his way a little closer each lap. Boy, racing is hard. Racing can be so difficult. Skywalker's dropped down into 8th. Or maybe he didn't drop into 8th, but he's in 8th. Bendit in 9th. There's Burning Man right there. Ooh, gets a little loose. It's a very easy corner to do that in. A lot of people do it. Get on the gas a little early there, and that car will come out on you real quick. This is an interesting track. This is probably, in my opinion, probably one of the most technical tracks that are available to us to race on. There's some others, like Road Atlanta is pretty technical track, but this one just has all kinds of elevation changes. It has the weird turns and off-camber turns and everything, and it can get insane. So there is Kaizen. He is in 12th, but they're still scoring points for their teams. The teams thing is a new feature that we instituted for World Cup this season. We tested it all out in the BMW Cup in the last manufacturer season we finished up over the summer. As a way, we started. Hello, camera. There we go. We started this as a way to encourage the drivers on teams to stay on the track and race, even if you fall all the way to the back, because the 3 fastest drivers that are on a team, their points are what count. So every position of every driver on a team counts. So that is something to help provide a little bit more competitiveness to the series. Blue Paladin in 4th. It looks like the BVL Tech guys are nice and close to each other. I mean, Tech is right on Mad Hatter's bumper, and I'm sure they're going to work together. Oh, no, Tech. Wow, that was close. Let's go back and watch that. Yeah, he just got into the grass, but man, he got lucky and saved it, thank goodness. Woo! That cost him a bunch, though. That cost him about 2 seconds. So he's going to have to play catch-up again. No, don't go off the track again. This is the thing about racing, and now we got Blue Paladin chomping at the bit. Like, hey, a free spot coming up. That's one of the tough things about racing is you get a rhythm going, and then you have an incident like that, and it just throws your whole groove off, right? Maybe a reference to the... Whoa! He is really defending, trying to hold Blue Paladin off. He wants to get back up to his teammate. That's going to be a challenge. He has got a ton of car right behind him. In the slipstream, here we go. There's no way this isn't going to be a pass. Yep. Full defensive mode is Tech Racing. This is for the podium places. And holding him way to the outside. He's going to park it on the apex. Don't let him through. Oh, but he does. And here goes Blue Paladin. He's going to have the move into the inside and into turn 2. He's going to be able to take this spot away. Not too far behind is Monkey Man Macho, who is next on the list of people trying to get around Tech. Yeah, it really screws with your brain. As soon as you have an incident, as soon as you have an incident like that, you are instantly like out of your groove, out of your element, and all of a sudden you're not making the right moves and you've gone defensive and all of your breaking points change. So, ooh, boy, look how close these three. You could throw a blanket over these guys. This is some good stuff. We're going to keep an eye on this little battle here. I do see some other stuff going on back there. Total Wolf has gotten around Rusty Maggots, so Rusty Maggots falls into 7th position. But right here, look at that. Tech Racing is trying to get back underneath, and he is going to try everything he can to try to get this spot back. He's got a whole mirror full of Monkey Man. Oof. Did I just say he has a whole mirror full of Monkey Man? That just sounds weird. Oh, I think Monkey Man's going to go inside. I think Monkey Man might go inside. He's way outside. Monkey Man's going to get that spot. And Tech Racing, inside of 1 lap, loses a lap and a half, loses 2 spots. So Blue Paladin up into the podium places. Monkey Man Macho just outside in 4th position. You know, Tech, just keep it together, buddy. Keep it together. It's a long race. You still have 1 hour and 45 minutes to go. You can make it work. You can make it work. Total Wolf up into 6 has gotten around and gapped by 1.5 seconds already over Rusty Maggots. So Total Wolf on his way up towards the front. Rusty Maggots was up considerably further during the beginning of the race. Falling back a little bit. Skywalker still in 8th place. He hasn't gained or lost a position in quite a bit. Last time I seen him, he was in 8th. Everyone above him is shuffling all around, but he is all by himself on the track, which in a long 2-hour endurance race, not a bad place to be. Sitting around 8th place, just inside the top 10. Nobody in the front of him to mess up his air. Nobody behind him to screw with his, mentality, right? So, but these guys are racing pretty good back here. Burning Man, Bendit, and Budsy all here, not in that order. They can see Skywalker up the road. Oof. That corner right there eats so many people for lunch. You go a little too aggressive in that corner, and you'll have the grass meeting you there and dragging you like it's almost like Velcro. It holds your wheels and just drags you off the track. It's insane. All right, this is an interesting little battle happening here. This is for 9th position. You got 2 or 3 guys battling for it. It looks like Burning Man might want to make a move here. Yep, here he goes. Taking that Sin City Hyundai up the inside. Brake later and get it done. Hold the apex. Don't lose it. Whoa. He's got his flashers on for some reason, and well, I don't know if that was a friendly tap or a reminder just to let him know, but Burning Man up into 9th position, so that was a position change. Bendit now under attack from Budsy. There's Budsy right behind him. Let's check up front really quick on the leader. 5.5 seconds up the road, showing you why this guy is running the number 1. Last season's World Cup champion and BMW Cup champion, I think. Was he the BMW Cup? Why do I not know that? I'm pretty sure he was. Mad Hatter having a great race. There's only a few points difference between 1st and 2nd, like 2. And right now, Sharky holds the fastest lap, so there's a bonus point of 1. But this is a long season. If Mad Hatter can keep pulling out races like this, it's going to be a nice close battle. Monkey Man into the podium places. Got around Blue Paladin a little earlier. And now Blue Paladin is under attack. Tech Racing is back. I think Blue Paladin was actually ahead of Monkey Man, so we missed that exchange. So now Blue Paladin under attack from Tech Racing. And Total Wolf is there now, too. Look at this. Total Wolf catching these guys. So the High Pre driver is representing his team pretty well. Julie, I did see your comment earlier. I just didn't make a comment on it yet because I didn't quite know how to comment on it. Yeah, he got the short end of the stick on that start, and unfortunately, well, fortunately for him, he can file a he can file a report for the incident, especially since whoever may have hit him may have caused damage. And we'll go back and look at that. But when we look at the stewarding, we always look at, especially in these races, if you cause damage to another vehicle and you are at fault, that is usually going to be a drive-through penalty on the next race. So something to keep in mind. So that person will probably suffer, assuming that they were. Oh, look at that! Look inside! Oh, Tech Racing dives in. Total Wolf's trying to follow through. Oh my goodness! These guys went through. Tech Racing gets the pass done, and it was. Ooh, this is tough. This is tough. Hold it together, guys. Oh, I forgot to mark it. I'll mark it again. Let's see if we can go back and see. But this isn't done yet. I want to keep an eye on here. Blue Paladin has just got everybody trying to get around him. Look at that. Total Wolf is trying to make it work. He's going to get him here. So 2 spots in one sector, and Blue Paladin drops from 4th to 6th. And Total Wolf now into the top 5. Tech Racing back up into 4th. So he's got to go back and try to chase down Monkey Man Macho. Let's see if we can go back and see from Tech Racing's point of view. Did I wait too long to hit it? I did. Oh, that was a little pushy through the corner. I can't really see what the story was. We'll have to look back at that later. But Tech Racing back up into 4th. Total Wolf followed him through and got himself up into 5th position. And there is Blue Paladin now in 6th, and he's got some work to do. Oops, wrong way. And now Rusty Maggots sees blood in the water. And not only that, Skywalker, he's right there. Look, he can see these guys. They're right there in front of him. So he has got, he has got some work to do, but there's a definite possibility for him to be able to get there. Now, I know this doesn't look all that great at night, looking at the race cars. However, we have to make sure that the drivers can actually get these cars around the track without wearing out their tires. And so the cooler track temperatures help the cars' tires last longer. So plus night races are just cool. I mean, I know some people say, oh, it's so hard, you don't get to see the liveries and stuff like that. I don't care. This is awesome. These cars out there racing at night. It's reminiscent of, like a 24-hour race. So Gurgle down to 14th. Started, where did he start? Where's my grid order? There we go. He started in 4th, all the way down to 14th. JNAM started in 3rd and is down to 15th. So the 3rd and 4th place starters are at the last 2 spots of the grid due to damage they had to fix because of racing incidents. But there is Sharky, showing why Sharky is up here at the top of his game, sitting up there, already purple still. Of course, we haven't seen all of the tires or all of the cars yet on the soft compound tire. Remember that you have to set your fastest lap sometime during the race so that you can get into your next lobby. And I see a lot of 146s, and I see some 147s as I go through there. But those 146s are going to be your top guys. So let's see, is anyone else ran a 146? 146.9, there you go, Total Wolf. So remember though, some of these drivers, well, actually all but one are on the medium right now. So we'll see faster lap times during the second stint, which should be interesting because the drivers are going to use only 70% fuel in this first stint. Depending on when they pit, if they pit a little later, they may only need 60% fuel to get through the rest of the stint. However, they will be on soft tires, which means they use more fuel because they're going faster. So they have to account for that. There's a lot going on when you don't have somebody else calling all the shots for you. All right, let's see. What's this right here? Total Wolf and Tech Racing. So this is the battle for 4th position. Tech Racing has made his way back up there, albeit a little rough through one of the corners. These two made it past Blue Paladin. There's Blue Paladin right there. No damage to the vehicle. A little a little rough in the corner. I don't know. I wouldn't say it was a push to pass, but I only saw it for just a split second. You saw what I saw, so we have to. We'll go back. I'm sure someone will turn in a report on that. We'll see if Blue Paladin does or not. If you felt violated for that. Rusty Maggots. He's getting a little bit close. Ooh, what's this? What's this? Yes, they're getting way closer. Look at this. Total Wolf is really close. This is the moneymaker corner right here. You got to keep it low and get that speed coming out. Whoa! Look away! Look away! No, I hate commentators curse. I know it's not really a thing, but it's kind of a thing, guys. It's kind of a thing. Can you show the whole list once in a while? The whole list. Oh, you want to see where everybody is? Okay, so there's 1 through 8 is Skywalker. And then Burning Man, Budsy, Kaizen, Bendit, Shovelhead. That takes you to 13th. And then you got Gurgle, and JNav. So Gurgle and JNav started in 3rd and 4th, are now in 13th and 14th due to damage, unfortunately for them. But Shovelhead does have Gurgle right behind him. There's Shovelhead right there from Sin City Racing. Gurgle not far behind, so he's trying to make up some. Wow, really gets in there. He's right on top of him. Did you see that? So yes, it is a challenge. It is a challenge to get through these races sometimes, and now JNav is just kind of back there, a long ways back, and I think the damage that he got was enough that it's basically screwed his whole race. And obviously, folks, we will go and steward that first lap because I saw it and I knew there was something that happened to one car, and we will go take a look at that. Whether the driver puts in a ticket or not, I'll put one in. But I hope he does, because we'll need to see his video and the other driver's video and make sure everything is okay. All right, it's getting dark outside. It is basically night, and now the drivers have to get through. Look, this is what they see. This is their driving. There's some blind corners that they have to drive around. It's night. It's cold. There are no track lights, so now you are racing just by your headlamps alone. And I'm pretty sure that a race stop it! Stop doing that, you guys. I'm pretty sure a race like this is probably really cool in VR because you can look past your headlights, like to the right and left. Oh, we lost Shovelhead. We lost Shovelhead. What happened with Shovelhead? Did he get... he was right here fighting with Gurgle. I don't know if Gurgle got around him or if he went off the track, but we'll have to go back and look at that to see if there was a... I got to write that down before I forget, because we do not reward people for, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Rage quitting, I guess. Of course, could be in a network disconnect, but we'll see how it goes. All right, Sharky, man, is just flying up there. He is really moving and getting this job. He's got this track figured out. Into the turns 3, 4, and then into the hairpin he goes. Mad Hatter, 7 seconds back, but he's still got a 4-second gap to third place's Monkey Man. Monkey Man's got headlights right behind him of Tech Racing and Toto Wolff. They have gained time on Monkey Man. Now, Monkey Man could be just easing things. Oh, did you see that? Tech Racing gets really loose. I thought for a second we might see Toto Wolff take advantage of that. Let's go on Toto Wolff. Look, this is a... Let's go from the chase cam. See if I can keep my drone following. Yeah, Toto Wolff's going for it. There's not a chance he's not going to try to take that. He does, but does he get the crossover move done? Tech Racing, he doesn't. And up into 4th place goes Toto Wolff. The High Pre driver is on his wheel getting it done and up into 4th place. Tech Racing has been losing and gaining places up in the top 5 like the whole night. poor guy. Whew. All right, let's check. There's Blue Paladin and Rusty Maggots now. They're having a little tussle here for sixth place. I try to catch as much action as I can. I have one camera and one pair of eyes. I try to look at the little blue triangle, see if I can see anything going on. There's a couple things happening a little bit further back, but this is very, very real pass happening right here. So let's move forward to Paladin so we can see. So there goes Rusty. Rusty's glowing rotors. That was a cool shot. Oh, no, 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 no. Hang in there, Paladin. Oh, that was not good. That was not good. Rusty moves up into sixth place after a little slip up from Paladin and a little attack in the slipstream, and Rusty moves up into sixth. Nice job, Rusty. But remember, this is a long race. They still have another 18 minutes before they can pit. So we'll see how that goes. Skywalker still in eighth. Been sitting in eighth position the entirety of this race. And there's nobody near him. He is just having a pretty great race. He's running consistent 148s. There's a 147.6. That's his fastest that I could see now. I don't know what his actual fastest is. It's not any of those. So he's faster than a 147.6. He's about a second off of the fastest lap for Sharky. We'll see what that does for him later on. Burning Man, Budsy, and Kaizan. Kaizan now has made his way back up and is fighting for the 10th spot. There he is on board with Kaizan. We can see he is sitting in 11th. He wants to get up in those 10th place points because those 10th place points are just worth more. He's got a 147 flat for his fastest lap time so far. Now keep in mind, most, if not all, well, all except one of these drivers is on this medium tire, so we'll see faster lap time. So none of these really count right now, except for if something happened to Shovelhead, his time will count whatever he ran on his tires. Let's see, Bennett in 13th, JNavs in 14th, all by himself on the track. It's tough, right? It is tough to be out on the track. I mean, this is what he sees. Nobody. He feels like he's just running practice laps for 2 hours. But you know what? This is how endurance racing goes. Sometimes you are all by yourself. You don't see anybody. You know you're not going to get there. And now it becomes man versus machine and man versus himself. Can he hold it together? Can he hit his marks? Can he do everything he needs to do? Make it through and just handle his business, because some cars are going to wreck out, right? Or some cars may run out of gas. Some cars may have to take longer to get fuel. There's all kinds of things that can happen. So this is the integrity that we talk about in racing, is no matter how bad it is, you just keep on racing. It's discouraging. Don't get me wrong. It is super discouraging to know that you're not going to gain a spot anywhere and you're just going to be stuck there for the rest of the race. But character is what character is, and you still get to race. So you never know what's going to happen. All right, Sharky first, 9 seconds behind is Mad Hatter with a 4-second gap to Toto Wolff, who got around Monkey Man. We missed that. No, you didn't miss it. Let me rephrase that. I missed that. I can't believe I missed that. Toto Wolff sitting there in the podium places. Monkey Man Macho drops to 4th. Okay, so Toto Wolff definitely laying out some serious pace. 147.3 is his fastest on the current last 10 laps. 147.3. I'm sure there's definitely one faster because none of them are blue. Monkey Man. But then again, here I am talking about all these drivers and what they're running. Tech Racing into 5th position. Rusty Maggots in 6th. And there's Blue Paladin, kind of by himself. He was having a pretty good beginning of the race and then just got too many issues going on. But right here we go. There is Burning Man, Budsy, and Kaizan. So still Kaizan looking for that 10th spot. Budsy doesn't want to give it away, it looks like. Budsy just wants to hold on to it. You know what? I was just looking at Budsy, the wing on the back of Budsy's car. It says it's okay not to be okay. And that's true. Here at GT Champions, we're all about making sure people and their mental health is super important to us, because I think there's a big stigma that happens in the world, especially with men, that they're not supposed to be gentle. They're not supposed to be sad. They're supposed to just be tough and be able to manage and do, you know, and handle through things. But you know what? It's tough. Many of us struggle with mental health officially, and some of us just, you know, get sad that they don't have people around, right? They don't have anybody to talk to. Some people do, some people don't. So that's why we have our mental health liaison, RWB's Spider. His name is Lee. And he has all kinds of resources available to anybody that wants to ask, and is reachable in our Discord. So there we have a whole mental health liaison channel for people to reach out, and he can find them resources in their area to help them out if they need it. So yes, it's okay not to be okay. All right, I got a comment in here. Okay, I see your comment there now. Yep, it is what it is, man. That's racing, and people make big mistakes, huge mistakes, and people get sucked up into them. That is for sure. I don't even know who was involved. I forgot to mark the replay, so I couldn't go back and see who it was that was involved in the incident. But like I said, we're going to take a look at that one after the race is over, of course, as part of our stewarding. Of course, we have a 24-hour cooldown period for people to submit tickets. But not a cooldown period, but we have a cooldown period for people talking to other people about that. Look at this. Whoa, Monkey Man's dropped all the way to 6th. What happened to Monkey Man? Because Total Wolf's in 2nd, Mad Hatter's in 3rd, and Tech is in 4th, and Rusty's in 5th. So I think Monkey Man had to have gone off track. Was I even watching that? Was I too busy talking? I wasn't even paying attention to what was going on there. Look at that. Total Wolf now running in P2. Right behind him, there is Mad Hatter. They've got about 11 more minutes before the pit window opens. So when we see on our timer there in the top middle of your screen, not the top, that's how far we've gone in. When that's very top timer that's ticking down up the high pre-live timing, when that hits 50 minutes, they can go into the pits. And then they have to be out by the hour and 10-minute mark in that very top timer. That other timer running is, with the flag next to it, is how much time is left in the race. Tech Racing up into 4th. That's got to feel good for him. Rusty Maggots in 5th. Monkey Man, really, he's got no damage to the car, so I don't know. He must have just gone off the track trying to defend, or maybe something happened. Does Total Wolf have damage? No, it doesn't look like it. So maybe something happened. We'll have to see how that goes. Blue Paladin 7th, and then we've got this still happening right here. Budsy still has Kaizan just kind of lurking. I don't know if Kaizan is trying to get something done here or what. I want to check on all of the drivers, see how their tires and fuel are doing. 10 more minutes until the pit window opens. Now it's 10 minutes till the pit window opens. And all the drivers that are medium tires will probably drive all the way through the pit window and pit near the end and any drivers on soft tires are probably going to pit right away, which there's only one of. Mad Hatter in third. That's a good place to be. Tech Racing. So BVL, 2 cars in the top 5. That is going to be great team points. Let's see. Where's the nearest Skywalker? I have to look at the card. Forget what the teams are, but I think Skywalker is, ZRT. Burning Man, he is on Sin City Racing. There's Kaizen. Okay, Kaizen is your other Leviathan ERC car. So these two, Sharky and Kaizen, potentially will be the 2 to gain the most points for their team. But as it stands right now, the BVL guys will probably become the leaders in the team championship if it were to finish the way that it is now. And I just realized that Kaizen did make that move. It is up into the 10th place. And now he's looking at Burning Man and looking at that 9th place spot. Who has saved the most fuel? Let me go through. Let's see what we have here. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna say right. I'm just flipping through itself right there. JNav has saved the most fuel out of all drivers on the track. And it's a significant amount. So this will be interesting to see how well they do. The top 3, 4, 5, 6, they're all pretty close to each other. Some of the drivers are using a little bit more fuel than others. It's interesting to see that I see that the one driver that's out here, it's not Sharky, but the one driver that's out here on the soft tire, those tires are gone already. They're gone. Solid red, both front tires. They're not pulling any decent race times, but their fuel still looks okay. So that's interesting that their fuel is still looking okay. I'm just scrolling through, seeing the comparisons between them and their fuel and the other tires and cars. All right. So, even the one that's on the soft tire they all have about a quarter of a tank of fuel left in these cars. So they got plenty of fuel to get them through for a bit. So it's going to be interesting who takes what during the pit stops. Look at that, 11 seconds. Good golly. Total Wolf has got nothing for Sharky. Total Wolf's been running 147s. Now he's into the 148s as the tires start to give away. Sharky's been running 147s and now 148s. So actually, look at that. Sharky ran a 148.5 the last lap, and Total Wolf went 3/10 faster. But he would need a lot of laps at 3/10 a lap faster to get Sharky. Sharky is in a world of his own right now. My goodness. Mad Hatter in third, Tech in fourth, has pretty decent gap, 3 seconds to either side of him. Rusty sits in fifth. Who's that behind him? That's Monkey Man. Monkey Man, who was running second in this race for quite a while, made a uh-oh and lost that spot to Total Wolf and dropped all the way to 6th position. Didn't see how that happened, but I guess we'll see how this goes. Blue Paladin kind of all by himself. Skywalker all by himself. Kaizen is broken away from Budsy by about 2 seconds. Burning Man about a second from Budsy, so there is a shot here where Burning Man can go get back up there. Budsy did just pass him because Burning Man was in 10th, I think, because Kaizen took a spot and moved up to 10th, and now Budsy's in 10th. So it looks like Burning Man lost a couple of spots somewhere in the last few laps. which makes sense because looking at his tires compared to the other tires on people, he does not have the grip. There. Oh, Gurgle is another LRC XSR. That's a hard one to say. The LRC Expendables team. So they got 4 guys up here in the top spots. So that's going to be some good points. JNav up into 13th. So Nav making things happen. Bend it. Yep. I'll just say it. This guy's got no tires. 0. Nothing. The entire front of his car is shot. And that explains why he can't turn the car. Don't hit the wall. No damage. Okay. Yeah. He's waiting for that 4 more minutes. He's like, I got to get off these tires. You'll see why he's fallen all the way to the back of the field, and he's about to be he's already been lapped. P2 is right behind him. There's Total Wolf. So Total Wolf, that is lapped car up there. His front tires are so shot. Blue flags a waving. He's going to go flying on by. And so yeah, Bendit's tires are shot. He was on the soft tire. His fuel looks fine compared to everybody else. So he should be able to get, his tires and try to get through. He's just got to get these other 3 minutes done. And then he'll get in there. But, man, he has lost so much on these tires. He thinks maybe he didn't get enough testing done to figure out how to handle this track. Total Wolf comes across the line into lap 27. In second place. Mad Hatter in third. And look at that. Tech Racing is now there. Seeing his teammate. He's in the slipstream. And now, let's see. They both have the same tires. We know that everybody besides the last place guy are all on medium tires. So it's all about fuel. It's all about getting this done. So Tech Racing, sitting in fourth, sees his teammate in front of him. I'm going to say there's probably not team orders with these guys. But I guarantee you neither one of them are going to want to take anybody out. What does it look like? Hold on, I want to go to Chase Cam. Oh, okay. I was like, the pro sticker looked orange for a second on the back of his car. And I thought, what is going on? All right, that is lap traffic that just is moving out of their way. He realizes that he has complete... Oop, that was the wrong button. I don't know what I hit the replay button for. Although we did just see what we saw. It wasn't quite enough. Anyway, so Mad Hatter defending P3 from his teammate, Tech Racing. Rusty Maggots, pretty decent gap to Monkey Man right now. Just about a second and a half. There's Monkey Man. This race is not over. Even at all. They've only been racing for like almost, 49 minutes, 48 minutes is all they've ran so far. So they still have more than half this race to complete. So we'll see how they can make that happen for them. Kaizan, Budsy in 10th, Burning Man in 11th, Gurgle in 12th, JNav's up to 13th. That's an extra point. And the points up in Lobby 1 are great points to have. So he can redeem himself and get another shot at this top lobby when he runs his fastest lap in the next stint. So, oh, poor Bennett. By the time he gets there, he'll be able to pit. I guarantee you this guy's going into the pits the moment he comes around the pit lane. The pit window opens in 22 seconds, so he's still plenty far away. So he'll make that, and we'll see our first pit stop from the soft tire driver. Yeah, and this will be a great message, I guess, to all the rest of the drivers. Don't don't pit until the very end of the pit window. All right, Sharky is into the final corner now. His pit window is open. I doubt he's going in. He is going to just keep on going. He wants those soft tires for the end of the race. And so there he goes. Crossing the line into lap 29 goes the leader, Sharky. And Toto Wolff has really climbed up. Where did he start? Toto Wolff started in 12th position, y'all. 12th. And he is all the way up into second. He has just managed that car. Mad Hatter still leading his teammate to finish lap 28. Together they go, and right behind them is Rusty Maggots, followed by Monkey Man. So there are 4 people that are very, very, very interested in that podium place. So they better keep it together. Blue Paladin in 7th. Here comes there's Skywalker 22 in 8th. Has he ever been out of 8th position? I don't even know. What did he start in? He started in 6th position, so he's lost 2 spots. But that's okay. That is quite all right. Skywalker in 8th. There is Kaizan up into 9th. Budsy in 10th. So these guys have pretty much been there the whole time. Burning Man through turn 1 right now in 11th. Right behind him, Gurgle in 12th. And coming through the final corner now is JNav. So yes, Bendit is getting a blue flag. He's still out on track. He didn't pit. Why didn't he pit? He is getting lapped. He needs to get his medium tires on. And why didn't he pit the last time around? The pit window's open. It was open when he went by. I know it was. Hopefully he's not misunderstanding how the rules work here, because he could pit right now. We'll come back to him and see how he is doing. I want to get to right here. Kaizan. Actually, no, that's Kaizan. Oh, that's Skywalker, and I think behind him is, yeah, there's Bendit. Oh my gosh, Bendit. Dude, go to the pits. If you can hear me, I am mentally telling you, or if you're listening to this, get off the track. Go get your tires. It's costing you severe amounts of time. Go in, go in, go in, go in, go in. What are you doing? I don't understand. I don't understand. Okay, well, we can't be any more clear about how the rules work. All right, Sharky first, Toto Wolff second, still by 13 seconds. Man, these top 2 are so fast. And right now, look at this. Look at this. Mad Hatter in 3rd, Rusty's in 4th. Tech slid back to 6th, so something happened. Back here, we have a lot happening with these guys. Mad Hatter's still in 3rd, but Rusty and Monkey Man are there, and Tech Racing, he doesn't have damage. Oh, his front left tire is shot to crap. That's why he's got nothing to offer these guys, so that's why they're able to get around him. Their tires are in much better shape, actually. Mad Hatters aren't, which might explain why Rusty Maggots and Monkey Man are getting much closer. We might see ourselves an overtake here momentarily. Let's watch from Monkey Man's point of view. Yeah, that front left on Mad Hatter is shot. And he's going to have a hard time keeping these guys off, which both have still a decent amount of tire left. Ooh, he's really slowing them up. He's really slowing them up here. Just having no tire, he's slowing them up. But here goes Rusty Maggots. You can see him side by side. Rusty Maggots is going to take that spot. We'll watch from this point of view. We'll see him slide on up in there. He's got the tires, he's got the speed, and he goes. So Rusty Maggots up to the podium places. BVL's Mad Hatter drops to 4th position. These BVL guys have been struggling to keep their positions all night. Oh, look at Monkey Man is just sticking his nose in everywhere. He's like, I know I can get around you. Ooh, ooh. Oh, that was kind of a little push-to-passy type scenario there, it felt like. But I can't see what he sees. Ooh, Oh, okay, ran him off the road right there. Wow, these guys are getting aggressive. Holy crap, that is some aggressive driving. Mad Hatter he's trying everything to keep these guys behind him. And I mean, he's got his teammate there. But that looked like he drove Monkey Man off the track. I'm sure we'll see a stewarding report on that one. Oh, there goes Tech. Tech is going to take that spot, and his teammate just lets him have it. I don't know if that's what was going on, if Monkey Man was trying to get around him, and he was like, no, I want to let my teammate around. I don't know. I'm not sure how that's playing out. Monkey Man's going to go in deep here. He's going to go in deep. He's going to steal that corner. He's going to give him any shot at it. And Monkey Man gets a little loose. Holds it together, though. And Monkey Man up into 5th. He definitely seemed a little frustrated. And I don't blame him. That was a pretty... didn't leave much room there on the track for the other car, for Monkey Man to go through. But that's just this commentator's brief view of it. Obviously, nothing official. Ben is on the Ferrari strategy. Yeah, pretty much. Did he even go in yet? Did he go in yet? Bend it? No! Now he's got damage to the back of the car. Why is he not pitting? I don't understand. I don't have answers, people. I don't know why he is wasting so much time. He's losing so much time. He's doing 10 seconds a lap slower than these guys, 8 seconds a lap slower. JNAV's probably like, thanks, appreciate it. All right, so here comes Sharky. Sharky now, there's only 7 minutes 40 seconds left in the pit window. When we get to there's 13 minutes left, right? Yeah, 13 minutes left. I apologize. So, if you look at the timer at the very top of your screen, it says 57 minutes, 40 seconds. They get to go until that says a minute 10, or 1 hour, 10 minutes. So it's 10 minutes either side of the hour. So pit window's been open for about 7 or 8 minutes, or no, wait, is that right? Am I doing this right? Of course I'm doing it right, Chris, you dum-dum. The 1 hour mark is the middle of the pit window. You got 10 minutes either side of it. So in a minute and 50 seconds, it will be 10 minutes left in the pit window. So we'll see if anybody goes in. We will see them go in about that time. Now, here's the interesting part, right? The drivers are going to have to think. The ones that are chasing people down are probably thinking to themselves, I need to really need to think about how I can undercut somebody. The fuel's not really an issue. You can put extra fuel in this car and get yourself all the way through the second half, right? You can put extra fuel in it so you can really go after it. But all these drivers are going to end up on the soft tire, and you can't really go after it with the soft tire for an hour. So they're going to wait until the very end of this pit window so they can get what they need to get. See how this works. So Monkey Man up into 4th, Tech Racing falling back, and now look at that, Mad Hatter has fallen back as well. And Blue Paladin now is nearby, and Blue Paladin's got tires way better than those two BVL drivers in front of him. So Blue Paladin still has some time to catch these guys and make things happen. I mean, look at this. We've gone exactly 59 and a half minutes, and the medium tires are gone on many of these cars. Which, what does that tell you? When we get on the soft tire, they're going to go a lot quicker. So these guys need to get all the way to the end of the pit window before they pit and put on the soft tires, or they're going to have nothing left at the end of the race. We're on board now with Blue Paladin, watching him slowly catch both of these BVL drivers. I mean, he sees two drivers up there. That's 2 positions that he's going to be able to get by the end of this stint, I think. He's not that far from them. Is Bennett going into the pits yet? Where is he? man, he did finally go into the pits. Yay! All right, so now we see Bendit finally come out of the pits, and now he's going to go the rest of the race. All right, good. So, whew. I was like, if you don't pit again. I wonder if he was waiting for the 1 hour mark. Maybe he thought he had to wait to the 1 hour mark. I don't know. Maybe he's just trying to do halfway through the stint. I don't know. Every driver has their own way of doing things. All right, Sharky. 10-second gap. That gap has been closing. Total Wolf has been catching. He's done 148s every single lap. Sharky's been doing 148s, 149s. So, yeah, Total Wolf has been catching the last several laps. And, boy, when these guys get on the soft tires, I'm curious to see how this is going to play out. All right, P3, Rusty. Look at you, Rusty. These guys are pretty far ahead of you by 20 seconds, 30 seconds to the leader, 20 seconds to second place. So that is a long way to be behind, but it's great to have a 4-second gap to your rival behind you and Monkey Man. Monkey Man has about 5 seconds to Tech Racing. And there's Mad Hatter, and look who's right here. Blue Paladin is now here. His Mad Hatter's, this is Mad Hatter, I'm sorry. His tires are shot. But look at Blue Paladin. He is still there. His tires are looking just right? Oh, there goes one of the BVL drivers. So, Tech Racing, the first to blink in the top 7 cars. So, Blue Paladin now is right on. Look at this. This is going to be, this overtake will happen this lap, and then they'll probably both go into the pits. We'll see how this works. They still have, what, 7.5 minutes roughly to before they have to, before the pit window closes. And remember, you have to be in and out. So you have to be out of, oh wow, a little wide there. Hit the wrong button, Chris. And Mad Hatter drops to 6. So Blue Paladin back up into the top 5. I'm not sure how long he'll wait to pit. There's 6 minutes, 10 seconds left to go. So they got a little over, just under 7 minutes before the pit window closes. Now, what is this? Wait, what is this right here? Budsy's, Kaizan, and, I think that's lap traffic that's in front of them. No, that's Skywalker. Okay, there's Skywalker in 7th. He's made a spot, and that was due to one of the BVL drivers pitting. Skywalker will be pitting right now because if he doesn't, he's going to run out of gas. So we'll see Skywalker pit momentarily. Budsy in 8th. Kaizan is in 9th. Still in the top 10. Gurgle in the top 10. Burning Man in 11th. JNav's up into 12th. Tech Racing is behind him by... he's just in the previous sector. But, we have all these drivers that have to pit still. So... Bendit is still several laps down from the leader. Almost 2.5. Where is the leader? There he is. All right. Remember, the fueling on this track is very slow, 1 liter per second. So you got to count. You got to figure that you need a certain percentage of fuel. Let's say you need 60% fuel to finish the race. That's going to take a full 1 minute to get that much fuel to get yourself to that much fuel. So 1 liter per second, you need 60 liters. That's 1 minute. And you need to change your tires, which is about 5 seconds. Plus, you got to pit in and pit out. So we'll see what these drivers do. So Sharky stays out a little bit longer. Who is that behind him? That is Tech Racing. Okay. Total Wolf into the pits. So the undercut now. Total Wolf gets to have 1 extra lap on the soft tire. He's going to pull into
his pit stop here momentarily. Rusty Maggots coming in the final corner now. Is he going to pit? He may or may not, and it's a not. So Rusty's going to stay out one more lap. Monkey Man is going to stay out one more lap. Blue Paladin is coming through the final corner now. What's he going to do? He's going to stay out. He's got the time. Total Wolf in his pit box there in the High Pre car. Mad Hatter is staying out one more lap. And Budsy is coming in the final corner now. I mean, he can stay out longer. So I think a lot of these drivers are going to go through lap 37 before they pit. But they probably won't go much longer than that. Oh, Budsy's going in now. So, no, not Budsy. Total Kaizen. Kaizen goes in, pits out of 8th with 11% fuel. Total Wolf still filling up with gas. Look how slow that is. That's a long time to sit there. Kaizen into his pit box. I like that new livery, too. That looks pretty slick. I like it. And Gurgle should be pulling into his pit box now, too. The other LRC XSR guy. All right, so where is Sharky? Sharky's coming into the final corner now. He's got somebody behind him, but that's lap traffic. That's one of the I think that's Tech Racing. And here goes Sharky. So Sharky's going to pit now. So it's interesting to see is the leaders coming in. Rusty Maggots is quite a ways back. I think we should wait and see the leader hit his pit box. But what I'm interested to see is the Hyper car that pit one lap sooner on the softs. I want to see how much that was. They were like about 10 seconds from each other. So Rusty Maggot's probably going to pit now because there's only 2.5 minutes left. People need to get in and out so they don't get a penalty. So that's kind of why we're watching these to see. There goes Monkey Man. He's going to dive in now too. Blue Paladin is going to lead. Look, all these cars are bunched together, and so many of them are on different strategies right now. So Blue Paladin needs to go in, and there he goes in. Mad Hatter is going in. Where is Budsy? Budsy still needs to pit. We have to make sure everybody gets out on time. Let's see, do we have any pit boxes we can look at? There's a couple cars. There's Mad Hatter hitting his box. Look at that livery, guys. I mean, look at that. That's freaking beautiful. Blue Paladin in on his Polaroid car. Sharky is still in there. He's running the blue highlights on his car. He comes out now. Let's go see where is Total Wolf. He's on the pit straight, and he's coming out. He can see the taillights, and that is the person he is chasing. That is Sharky up ahead. 9 seconds. So Total Wolf gained almost 2 seconds just in the one lap. So yes, definitely would like to see this get a little bit closer for the. Oh no, Monkey Man! 3-second pit penalty. So he may have overshot the pit lane going in, or he may have jumped out, not knowing. That is going to be good news for Rusty Maggots. That'll give him a little closer view of Monkey Man come that time. Blue Paladin in 5th, Tech Racing in 6th. So these two back out on track, and Sharky already, Tech Racing is already on a purple sector. These guys are all going to be that way. Now, here's where these guys all have a lot to think about. At some point during this stint, they need to say, when do I have the lowest fuel and the most grip? Now, I wanted to say something. So Blue Paladin right there, if you look on, let's look at the back of his car. Look at the back. That is a Pro-Am driver. Yes, they are racing on the track. Tech Racing, however, is a pro driver. And so these guys may be battling for the spots on the track, but they are not battling each other for their class championship. But doesn't it look like maybe they are? Blue Paladin, not Blue Paladin, that's Rusty Maggots. Blue Paladin succumbs, and that's okay, because that's not the guy you're racing. I think Blue Paladin is the highest placing. Let me look at their tags. Boy, it's really hard to see because it's dark. I believe all these guys in front of him, Blue Paladin is a Pro-Am driver. and he is going to get massive points for his class, and that is great news for him. So he just needs to remember he's not fighting this. He is fighting for positions on the track, sure, but that guy in front of him, he's not fighting for this class championship. So he doesn't have to be overly aggressive. Mad Hatter in 7th, Kaizen in 8th, Budsy 9th, Gurgle in 10th. Everyone pretty much came out where they were before. Burning Man 11th, Skywalker 12th. He's fallen way back. He was 8th, then 9th, and now 12th. I don't know why. JNav's in 13th. And I think... that is Bendit behind him, but Bendit is a lap down from him, so he doesn't have anything to worry about with Bendit. If JNav thinks he's having a hard race, Bendit's the one that's 4 minutes down from the leader. So, all right, so 7.2 seconds now. Sharky only has a 7.2 second lead over Toto. Now here's the real deal, right? Both of these guys have to make these soft tires and the fuel that they took last until the end of the race. They both have almost that's incredible, like the fuel situation on the two of them. Monkey Man in 3rd, got a really decent gap. He just needs to manage his tires, come home with the podium. Just do it. Do it. Do it. And then Rusty, good old Rusty, coming on out here in the final corner. We'll be completing lap 39 into 40 with 48 minutes to go. Tech Racing and Blue Paladin still pretty close to each other, but Tech is building himself a gap. There is a reason he is a pro driver. It says right down the side of his number board. The red, blue is your pro-am. No, you can't see it very well because it's friggin' dark as can be outside. All right, so while we're going through all of this, just a big shout out really quick to our High Pre guys. Just make sure you guys check out High Pre. They could really use, everything that's going on that you need. They got you covered. Don't forget, Tuesday is round 83 of the Gentleman's GP Challenge. So check out the details. It's all in our Discord. And then don't forget Monday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern. Pixteca and I will be broadcasting on GTC TV. The first round, well, not the first. Well, I guess it's the first round. Round 1 of BMRL's A-Truck Racing for the next. Uh-oh. What happened? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Did Sharky disconnect? I think Sharky disconnected. Oh no. What is going on with Sharky's car? I think he lost his connection because his car just drifted straight. Uh-oh, that's huge. That is huge. And look at everyone's catching him. I don't think he crashed. His car was just drifting straight through the grass. There was no acceleration, no steering angle, and no braking. He just was gone. I wonder if his wheel disconnected. Oh, that's huge. Folks, Toto Wolff now is the new race leader with a gigantic lead, 9 seconds up the road from Monkey Man. And Monkey Man has the fastest lap. By about a half a second, but Toto Wolff is on a purple sector. Monkey Man, ooh, he has a half-second penalty for something he did. Rusty Maggots is fastest, a 146.3. So we're starting to see some times dropped here, 146.3. What's going on here? That's Tech Racing and Blue Paladin. Yep, that's them. Again, going at each other. And then Sharky's fallen all the way back to... Uh-oh. There's damage to his car. His car... Oh, man, I hope he's not having controller problems. Although his car would or should go into auto drive. Wow, that's insane. His car, he can't get his car to do anything. What is going on? I mean, he's got dirty tires, but oh no, he left the track and Sharky's left the room. I think he's having, that was weird. That was super uncharacteristic of Sharky. Sharky, if you're jumping in here, man, I see what's going on there. We'll handle all of that, you know, as needed. Total Wolf from High Pre, your new race leader, in first place. He had a 9-second gap to the leader, and the leader just left the lobby. I think he was having some weird controller issues or something like that. Wow. That means Monkey Man's going to sit in P2 in the podium places as long as he holds it together. Rusty Maggot's looking like he'll get the last podium spot. He's got a 10-second gap to Blue Paladin, so if he can manage his tires and his fuel, that is going to be a great finish for him. The top three are going to all be on different teams. Wow, that was rough. That was really rough. Blue Paladin and BBL Tech Racing. So the top 5 are actually all different teams. That's pretty interesting. So far. I mean, we still have 43 minutes to go. So, like, I'm not counting my chickens before they hatch. Oh, that sucks, Sharky. Oh my gosh, that is a huge issue for Sharky. Oh my gosh, I don't even know what to think about that one. Hang on a second while we watch Monkey Man with another half-second penalty. Where is that little battle right here? Mad Hatter and Kaizen. Let's watch this for a second. I have to check some messages, folks, just to make sure I'm not missing anything. I'm not missing anything. Good. I see your comments. That is all great. Man, I can't believe that Sharky was having just the best race. I mean, he was destroying the field, and now he... Oh. Sorry, bro. Sorry. I can't really say anymore. I don't know how else to be more apologetic that happens. But we look at equipment failure as a as kind of like an engine failure or transmission failure, some kind of mechanical failure on the cars. It sucks when it happens, but it happens when it does. But Total Wolf built another second over Monkey Man and is now sitting really pretty for a win here. Monkey Man coming around the final bend right now. He's going to finish lap 43, and he will be in P2. P3 is Rusty Maggots from Sector 7. Having a great race. Blue Paladin, that somebody in front of him is the lapped Bendit car. I believe that's who it is. We'll see if it's a bright yellow car. Yes, so that is lap traffic. There you see the blue light waving, blue flag waving for Bendit. Blue Paladin's going to follow him, try to get as much slipstream as he can because he doesn't want that guy back there catching back up to him. He's flashing his lights saying, hey, get out my way. There he goes. And then here comes the 5th place driver. Well, I mean, you didn't have to push the guy off the track there, Tech. You could have given him a second. The guy's trying to get out of the way. Jeez. Mad Hatter in 6th. And Kaizen is sitting there in 7th. There's his view. So anyway, I was saying earlier that the new season for the the Beard Motorsports Racing League that we do the broadcast for is on Monday night. It's in iRacing, so that should be fun. And then coming up December 3rd or 4th, whichever one is a Sunday, we're going to be doing a thank you race in iRacing for the BMRL guys and anybody else that is on iRacing that's listening to the sound of my voice. You can come in and you can also participate if you want to. We're going to do an Xfinity 50-lap race at Charlotte. So, and it's going to be free, no fees. So you just have to have the car on the track, and the track is free. So, anyway, Sharky, bro. I'm looking at your. Okay. Everybody that you see on track is on soft tires except for Bendit, who's on the mediums because he was on the softs earlier. But we try not to show the tires, Madsta. You know why? I shouldn't have to explain to you. We don't want any team captains or people that are watching to kind of give anything away about how the driver is handling their tires in front of them. That's why we don't show them. We can show them towards the end of the race. So in the last 10 minutes, I'll be happy to show you guys. So if you wait another 30 minutes or 28 minutes, I'll show you. But I'm not giving away where they're sitting at now because there's very few things that the drivers can do to hide what they're doing, and their fuel and tires is the only thing they have to have some strategy. And I've been asked by several drivers to make sure that we don't show them as well because they may be doing a strategy that is different from other people and don't want to give it away. So there's that. All right, let's see. Let me read it. I gotta get my glasses. Y'all are typing like crazy here. Let me see what's going on here. Let me find a little battle. Still, Mad Hatter and Kaizen are the closest ones really on the track. Actually, no, I take that back. Gurgle and Budsy are there too. And so is... Nope. So let's see. These are actually the closest ones right here. Mad Hatter and Kaizen. Let's see. Yeah, Sharky, man. I am so sorry about that, dude. Man. I mean, you were just destroying this race, and then I saw your car just driving straight off the track. I knew exactly what happened. I just didn't know which happened, if it was pedals or steering or both. So, yeah, that won't be counted as a rage quit. If you're having technical issues, we don't want you taking people out. So you'll only get last place points, but you're going to get some points anyway. So, and your fastest lap time will be whatever we could get when it shows up at the end. So we got you, bro. We got you. So let me just do a quick thing here. Let me go through pretty much everybody's tires look the same all the way through the field right now. So when we get a little closer where we can actually see a significant difference in the tires, we'll bring that up. It shouldn't be a problem. But I'm also trying to make sure that because there are some people that have there are definitely people with significantly different fuel going on, and we don't want to give away where they might be, that they might have to save fuel or they might have fuel to attack with. So when we get to the last 10 or 15 minutes, we'll pull that up, okay? Remind me, and we'll do that. You can get invested in the last 15 minutes. Oh my gosh. So Toto Wolff leads the race by 11 seconds, gaining some more time against Monkey Man. Both of them are on different strategies when it comes to fuel. And you might be surprised to see what that difference is. Monkey Man in second, Rusty in third. So these guys have a huge gap to everybody else. There is Blue Paladin now 2.5 seconds and is purple now by 0.03 of a second, 3.5 hundredths. Blue Paladin up there with a nice fast 1:45.8 So we're definitely going to see all these 145s filling up the top lobbies for the round 3, which will be the, just as a reminder, will be coming up on December 2nd at Dragon Trail Gardens with the AMG SLS, so that should be a lot of fun. All right, let's see what's going on here. So Tech has fallen back from Mad Hatter. Tech actually fell behind Mad Hatter. I think Mad Hatter's gotten ahead of them because it was Blue Paladin and Tech that were racing. Oh no, I'm so tired and so dumb. Okay, so Blue Paladin in 4th. Tech Racing is 3 seconds back. Mad Hatter 12 seconds back. It's Kaizen that's right there. You know, what I absolutely love about watching these top drivers is, and listening to them and they're chatting, being in some of the practice lobbies, talking with some of them in groups or by themselves, is they're spending so much time thinking about things, thinking about what's the percentage of fuel they're using. I know Madsta's really good at figuring that out and talking that through with people. In fact, I think, Madsta, do you still have that Discord for people to go into and you guys do like practice stuff and figuring out strategies? I don't remember. I thought you had a Discord for that. If you do, just pop it out there in the chat so people can find out. But anyway, these guys are thinking, all right, I used this much percent of fuel last lap and I got this time. Okay, I have a little bit more fuel than I thought. I have this much percentage. I have this many laps left. And like, they're really thinking all of that stuff through. It's loads of fun to watch them do all of that. Kaizen is right there, y'all. He's under a second. I mean, he's just... Why do we keep hitting that button? Sorry. So Mad Hatter trying to defend this 6th place. Both of these drivers, very similar tire wear, very similar fuel, if that helps you. So this could be a battle we see brew all the way to the start finish, and I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. All right, so up front real quick, we'll take a gander here. Toto Wolff, 11 seconds up the road. Essentially, Toto Wolff should come away with the win here. Wow, having a great race. So Toto Wolff from High Prix, glowing those rotors out. I love to see that. That's so much fun, especially in night races. Monkey Man Macho in P2. He just has to not make any mistakes and get himself all the way to the end of the race. Rusty Maggots in P3. Flying up. I love this corner coming up too. It's so much fun, just on the brakes and... But it kind of goes up a little bit and then it dives back down again, and you just got to hold it all the way out without catching the grass and get going. So Rusty Maggots sitting in P3. There's no reason that this should change in the next 30 minutes unless they make a mistake. I don't see Blue Paladin catching them. And if he does, he's going to use up way too many resources to close a 6-second gap. But you never know, right? Someone makes a mistake. They get a little too... You know what? Maybe if I go a little bit faster for my fastest lap. In fact, let me look at that. Toto Wolff's fastest is at least a 1:45.6... 1:45.4 is this, and that's not even his fastest one. It's just the fastest of the last 10. So he's looking pretty good. Monkey Man Macho looking at holding the pole. I don't know what the fastest lap Sharky did before he got disconnected. Luckily, as long as I don't get disconnected, we'll get to see all of that. So that'll be good. So 145.8. That's the fastest I see here for Monkey Man. I know he's probably got. I know he's got something faster than that. So he's in the 145s. There's a 145.9, Rusty. So far the top three have all pulled some 145s. There's Blue Paladin actually is going to have a spot over Rusty as it stands now. This is the time where they have just about the lowest fuel they're going to get and the most grip they're going to get out of their tires and need to get those laps put in. There's a 145.9, a 145.8. That one's got to be a 146, maybe a 145 somewhere for Kaizen. Gurgle's a 145.9. Budsy's a 146.1. That's his fastest, a 146.8 for Burning Man. That may not be enough for Lobby 1 next time around, my friend. So if you think you got another second in there somewhere, you're going to want to find it. Burning Man, I believe, is a Pro-Am driver. I can't see. I'm looking for... There's just no light out here for me to see what's on the side of his car. I'm just waiting to see if we drive past something with a light on it. It's just too dark and I can't see. But I'm pretty sure that Burning Man is a Pro-Am driver. And that seems consistent with the pace that he is on. Do we get any light anywhere? Come on. I'm pretty sure he's a Pro-Am driver. Now as a pro driver, he's a 146.3, so he needs to step it up. And I don't know that he's got the tires and fuel left to make that happen. But he needs to find one more fast lap. He needs to try to get those 145s if he wants to be in the top spot. That 146.3 is not going to hold him, and he might drop into Lobby 2. So hopefully he can get that one picked up. Skywalker, a 147 something is his fastest. That I can see here. He may have already gotten his fast lap time since he's got almost no tires left. Bendit, he did his fastest lap during his soft stint. Now he is the one outlier running on the mediums, and he's got plenty of time to put some heat into those medium tires. All right, so back to Toto. That's where we are. And Mazda says, been away for a bit. Yes, I imagine. I know I'm pretty sure you were trying to get a house put together and some other stuff, so I hope all that worked out. We'll see how that goes for you. Toto Wolff now into lap 52. We are 27 minutes left in the race. That car way back there, that is Monkey Man Macho. He is 11 seconds back. Toto Wolff has 11 seconds he can give away. Well, maybe like 9 seconds he can give away if he needs to. Monkey Man can give a whole lot more than that away if he needs to Rusty. These guys are so far ahead of everybody. Blue Paladin running in fourth, 37 seconds from the leader. He's already 5 seconds from Tech Racing, who is another 11 seconds from Mad Hatter. But Mad Hatter still has Kaizen about a second behind. Kaizen's been following him around this track for a minute and hasn't seemed to make any moves to get around him. And maybe he's just saving his tires, saving his fuel. They're both nearly the same on fuel and tire. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out towards the end. Gurgle's kind of by himself. Budsy's there, but he's like 3 seconds away, which is an eternity on the racetrack. And Budsy's got another 11 seconds. We got a lot of spread out cars. There's Burning Man in 10th. JNav's up into 11th. So those are good. Still decent points. Still decent points. Wait, is that... Oh, he sees a car up there. Is that Burning Man? Yes, that's Burning Man. Okay, Nav, you need to get a faster lap time in somewhere. You've got still some tires and fuel to make it work. You still have a shot at P10. It's only 4 seconds away and 25 minutes to go. Go Team JNav, I'm sure. Oh, I can't remember your name. I'm sorry. You're the JNav's girlfriend or wife or somebody is rooting for him. Mom, sister, something like Julie, I think your name was. Root him on. He needs to get a really fast lap time in so he can get into this lobby next week. And he can catch Burning Man. He's down to 3.8 seconds. There is some time and tires available. Burning Man is slowing down because Burning Man's tires are atrocious. They're terrible. So this should be very interesting. All right. All right. This is going to be fun. Going to do a thing. Here you go, folks. Let's go ahead and see how everyone's tires and fuel look for the last 25 minutes of the race. It is what it is. There's nothing they're going to be able to do about where they are. Toto Wolff, 10 seconds up there, and he's given away a little under a second to Monkey Man Macho. I think he's looking at his fuel. They still got plenty of fuel for 24 minutes left of the race. His tires are usable. They're not going to be looking great at the end of the race. Monkey Man's look slightly better, but Monkey Man has less fuel. So does he have enough to push and catch, or is he just going to be content with pole position for next week and a second place finish? We don't know. We'll see how it goes. Rusty sitting on a quarter tank of fuel, third place. That's lap traffic in front of him, so no freaking out there. I think that's Bendit. Yep. Bendit got a really fast lap in the Lambo at Interlagos last week and found himself sitting in this group, and I don't think he expected to be there. So yeah, people wonder what's going on with the why we do the fast lap, and it's just we just have to try to keep our lobbies full, right? So we have some good racing and add some spice. So they got a lot to figure out. 3 different countries represented on the podium. Blue Paladin sitting in 4th, the second American driver in the top 5. He is 38 seconds from the lead, 3.5 seconds from BVL behind him, and 5 seconds to Rusty up in front of him. And he seems to be doing okay on the fuel. Tech in 5th, the highest placing Australian driver at the moment in the field, sitting in P5. His tires look pretty garbagey. He's going to be riding on his rims until the end of the race. Looks like his fuel's going to be okay. Mad Hatter just flies around Kaizen there. Let's keep an eye on this actually for a minute. Kaizen, you can see his tires and fuel are pretty much identical between these two. As I switch back and forth, you can see this is the battle for P6, and Kaizen is the highest placing LRC expendable driver. It was our friend Sharky. Sorry, man. And now Kaizen has to carry the torch for the team and try to get more points. He needs to get more money, more points for the team. But he also needs the car to last the rest of the race. And the way that these guys are pushing right now, I don't know how they're going to get those tires to last 20 more minutes. That's going to be insane. Gurgle, he's got great fuel, great tires, and a decent gap to Budsy. So he's not going anywhere when it comes to catching Kaizen and those guys unless their tires really fall off and they spin. He'll be sitting around the 8th place. Budsy, his tires are about the same, and the fuel's about the same as Gurgle is, and so there is some time there. There's some time you can make things happen. Burning Man in 10th, his tires just about gone, fuel just about. I don't know how he's going to make that last for 20 minutes. That's 10 or more laps, and I don't know that there's 10 or more laps of fuel in that car. We will find out. Skywalker ran 8th place most of this race, finds himself in 11th, and he finds himself being attacked now by JNav. Let's watch this, actually. JNav's tires are significantly better, and his fuel looks just right compared. I'm assuming that it's enough fuel because almost all the cars are about the same on the fuel this time of the race, so not everybody got it wrong, I'm imagining. And there he goes. He's looking. He's going to try to make it work. And they're going to come side by side out of the corner. And JNav up into the top 11. Skywalker's like, is he going to try to come back at him? He is. He's got no tires for this. He should just get through the race, man. Your front left is gone. You've got nothing to chase JNav down with. So JNav up into P11. Look, we can see the cars now better since someone's got headlights pointing at him. I think Skywalker is a pro driver too. So these two are both. This is a battle for points in their class. So these two are definitely racing for class points. They're both pro drivers. And so now we see Nav moves up to 11th. Those are good points. Great points. Tires are definitely looking better. Look, Skywalker's front left. Gone. Done. Over. That's just how it's going to be. Bendit, we know Bendit. Bendit is laps and laps behind, so he's just going to get through this race. All right. Let's see. I see what you mean about the exposure. Maybe for the next race. I don't want to deal with that now. I've got another PlayStation running in Lobby 3. I'm trying to finish up the last 18 minutes of this race. So we'll be good. We can see what the drivers are doing and how their stuff is pulling up. So anyway. All right, Toto Wolff, 12 seconds up the road. So Monkey Man has definitely dropped his pace. And I can tell, I just looked, the last 2 laps, he's into the 147. So I think he is slowing his pace to save fuel. He was doing 146s the last 2 laps. More than likely this one as well. He's dropped about a second a lap. So I think he sees that he needs to get the fuel there. And if he's thinking that, let's see, is this a 147? It's a 149. Wait a minute. Yeah, 149. So he's gone definitely slower. Let's see, Toto Wolff has more fuel than that. So he doesn't have to worry about it. So Toto Wolff looking pretty good so far. Monkey Man is second. Let's see, Rusty is running 147s, 148s. This last one is a 147.3. So, yes, the leaders are all slowing it down. They've gotten all their fast lap times in. They're not going to find any more pace out on the track unless they get lucky enough to find somebody they can slipstream off of, which is highly unlikely. Blue Paladin in 4th. That is Tech Racing. We see the headlights behind him 2.6 seconds down the road. Tires on Blue Paladin's car. Look at those. They look fantastic. He's really taking care of it. The fuel situation looks a little grim. Tech Racing's are done. He is just going to sit there in 5th place. Kaizen has been there, held off. Wait, hold on a second. Oh, no. Okay, I think that's... is that Bendit behind them? Or is that a lapped car? There's Mad Hatter. Yeah, that's got to be a lapped car behind him because they're not showing up on the pylon right. So Kaizen has only got an 8/10 lead. This is for 6th position. This is still happening. Kaizen's front left tire gone. BVL Mad Hatter's gone. Gurgle mostly gone. Budsy's mostly gone. Burning Man's done. JNav's still got plenty of tire left. And he's got quite a gap to Burning Man. So I don't know that he's going to be able to get... Well, if he could do 2 seconds a lap faster... he's doing 148s. And oh, maybe! Burning Man's been doing 150, 151. His front left tire is gone. JNav's only 8 seconds back. He's got tire he can use. And more fuel. So JNav could get a top 10 finish out of this if he can close that gap. He's got about 7 or 8 laps left. 7 or 8 laps. If he could do a second a lap faster, he's going to have him. Or even more than that, he's been doing 148s and 150s and 151s. So Burning Man is in trouble. He's going to get caught by Nav by the end of the race. Skywalker, he is getting blue flags from somebody. Who is that? Is that the leader? I think so. So Toto Wolff almost out of tire himself, but he's got a 12-second gap. He can easily just let things go. This is where it gets dangerous for the drivers, right? These drivers, when they get on tires like this, they have to be really careful. You can't have nearly as much confidence in your grip, and you got to make it work. Monkey Man sitting there in second place. He's got a good, positive result from this race, considering what happened at the beginning of the race with him. JNav, that's what I want to see. Where'd he go? There he is. Look at that. Already, he's gained already half the time in like a lap. He is going to get that top 10 out of Burning Man if he can keep it together. Not shred that front left tire. Just be patient. Just run his laps. His lap times are just fine. He doesn't have to overdo it to get there. He's getting 2 to 4 seconds a lap out of Burning Man. So if he just keeps his pace, doesn't overdrive those tires, he might be able to catch him, pass him, and get a top 10 finish, which for him would be awesome considering he got just blown off the track on turn 1 at the beginning of the race, and he had to get damage fixed and everything. But to come back with a top 10 finish, that will be really good stuff. All right, I'm just checking on the other drivers. All right, Toto Wolff still 12 seconds up the road. Monkey Man running in second. He's got a half-second penalty. Those lights behind him are lap traffic, so nobody's coming to give him a hard time. He's got less fuel than Toto Wolff does, though, almost by half. And his Toto Wolff's front tires, though, are pretty close to gone. And I'm looking at the times. They're running the similar lap times, so I don't think there's anything for Monkey Man to do except hope for Toto Wolff to have a failure of some kind. That's pretty much it. Half-second penalty is not going to help. Rusty Maggots, look at him. Look at his tires, y'all. He's got the fuel. Looks like he's got the fuel to make it through. And his tires look great. And he's sitting in third. He doesn't have to do anything but just nice, easy drive. Sunday drive for you, Rusty. And you can come home with the pole. Or come home with the podium. Whoa. Yeah. Monkey Man holds the fastest lap in this lobby thus far. My assumption is nobody else in the lobbies below are going to... Ooh, that was close. But there are some pro drivers running in lobby 2 that didn't set a very good lap time in lobby 1 last week. So there are people that could very well be passing a lot of these pro drivers for spots up there. Okay, Kaizen is up in 6. Let's see. Where's JNav? JNav now is 1.3 seconds. There's Burning Man in front of him from Sinray City. And JNav's tires are gone. Burning Man's tires are gone. But Burning Man's lost both front tires. Look at that. Bright red. There's nothing left. He's got rear grip, thank goodness, so he's not going to have too much trouble there. JNav still has a little bit of right front, so those left-hand corners should be a little bit more helpful for him. There's just not nearly as many of those right-hand corners as I bet he wishes there were, especially since this is a clockwise track, which means that most of the turns are going to be to the left. But there you go. Look at that. Just be patient. Just hang in there. You've got this pace. Now just sit in the slipstream, save your fuel, and wait for the last few laps, and then attack. This should be a really good fight for... Oh, someone just came out of the pits. Who was in the pits? Who was that? Who was that was just in the pits? Was that Bendit? Oh, Bendit went in. He got a 3-second penalty. He went in and got fuel, so it looks like he got some fuel. So that is going to be a 1-minute penalty for him. He's already in last place. Anyway, in case anyone's wondering, we had some drivers take tires outside of the pit window in the last race, and as their penalty, we moved them down to behind the slowest pro time, which put them down in lobby 2 because they had an advantage. So basically, we disqualified any of their fast lap times, regardless of when they did them, and just moved them down below the slowest pro driver time. Fuel, different story. Fuel means your car's just going to stop running, but you're not getting an advantage on your tires for setting a fast lap time. Yeah, now if you took tires, that would have been a different story. But fuel, that's just fuel. That's just not running out of gas. This car is not going to perform any better. In fact, it'll get slower with the more gas you have in it. All right. 10 minutes, just under 10 minutes to go. Monkey Man is still sitting in second place. He's got some lap traffic up there in front of him. Let's see, who is that? Let's go find out who that is. That's on the track in front of him. That is, there we go. That is Burning Man and JNav. This is happening now. This is happening. So JNav has caught Burning Man. He's in his slipstream now. And now it's going to be, they've got blue flags that are being waved for them. They've got the second place driver coming up to him. But these guys are in a battle. Monkey Man knows it. Monkey Man is not going to get super impatient with these guys. He knows they're battling for position. And these guys are battling for position, and Monkey Man knows he's way too far from Toto for anything. But look at these guys. Their tires are just so gone. Can JNav make this work? Wow, they're really having a hard time keeping the car going. Meanwhile, P2 is sitting there behind him watching, and he's got to let him by, so JNav's going to let him go by. Now JNav needs to tuck in behind, and then at some point, Burning Man's going to have to get the blue flag and get out of the way. So he'll move out of the way, let the leader by at some point. This is where learning blue flag rules. There he goes. Stay outside. Let him through. There we go. All right. There we go. So now we're back to the action. This is for P10. JNav is there. Burning Man is there. That is P2 up in front of them. P3 is a long ways back. They have nothing to worry about. They get to fight for the last 7 minutes. Oh, Monkey Man! Monkey Man had a little issue there. Let's go back and take a look at that. I went way too far back, but let's go. Hold on, let me go. I went way too far back. Let me go back and see. Did he just go off the track? Ooh, little dirt. Oh, yep. Oh, got a little, yeah. But that's all right. He's got plenty of time. However, what does that mean for P3? Rusty. I mean, that's still 16 seconds. So there's still a long ways to go. Rusty's got 7 seconds to P4. You know, Drew, that's interesting that you mentioned that about Bendit. And you think Bendit is the drive of the day because he is just getting, he was just so out of his element here with these guys, right? But JNav was all the way to the back of the field, and he's fought his way back into a top 10 finish. He's made the pass on Burning Man, and he's made it there. We missed it because we saw other stuff crashing. But JNav has gotten himself back into a top 10 finish after a horrible start to the race. So yeah, him as a great drive getting back, and of course Bendit for sticking it out and racing. This is what we love. We love to see the drivers stick it out and do what they came here to do. All right, Toto Wolff is coming around for what will be probably 3 laps to go. And he is on bald tires, fuel light blinking and flashing. Monkey Man just handed him untold amounts of seconds, at least 5 or 7 seconds he handed him. So now Toto Wolff can go into full fuel saving mode and not have to worry about anything. Monkey Man in P2 should be where they finish. Rusty should finish in P3 unless he pulls a Monkey Man and crashes and lets Blue Paladin catch up to him. Blue Paladin sitting in 4th, having a pretty great race. Tech Racing 12 seconds back from Kaizen. Kaizen 1.3 seconds up from Mad Hatter. So Kaizen's up into 6th. Kaizen's tires done. Mad Hatter's tires done. Gurgle's even worse. Budsy, his front ones are done. Like, these guys are all they're all driving on worn out tires. And yeah, it's when you get to racing these guys are putting in some serious lap times. Burning Man's he's done. So all these guys are just, their tires are toast. Bendit's the only one that's got good tires, but he's on the mediums. So there you have that. So this is round 2. We're almost done. 4 minutes, 4 seconds to go. And there is your leader, Toto Wolff. He came back and started. He started in 12th position and has made his way all the way up to the lead. Now, we know, Astro Chief, if you're wondering where Sharky was, Sharky had a mechanical failure about 20 laps ago, I guess, during his second stint. Luckily, he got some fast lap times in on the soft tires before in the second stint. So hopefully it was enough to keep him in lobby 1, which I'm sure. But Toto Wolff, 3.5 minutes to go. When he comes across the line, he'll have about a penultimate lap to go. So we'll see. He's just got to get through the rest of it. Monkey Man sitting in 2nd. Guys, what a race this has turned out to be. These guys are pretty well spread out, but there are some battles still happening. Where are they? Where's that one? Kaizen and Mad Hatter's kind of done, but there was another one. They were right here. So JNav in 10th. Burning Man is still behind him by 1.7 seconds, and they've got somebody right behind them. They're getting the blue flags from, I think it's 3rd place. 2nd place? Yeah, they're 2nd place. So Monkey Man Macho, he sees the blue flags waving for the cars up in front of him. So he's just got to get through a couple more laps to make it all work. And then we've got this one right here. Tech Racing. Oh, no, he's just by himself. Kaizen. He's got a little bit of space from Mad Hatter. So we're looking pretty good. All right, what's the timer? We got 2 minutes left. Where's the leader? Leader's coming around now. This will be the white flag lap. He's going to come across now, and he's going to be really close. I mean, he's running 150s, and there's 150 left to go. So if he plays his cards right, he will come across the line as the winner. So the white flag lap out for Toto Wolff. Well, for everybody. Some drivers will actually cross the line before the timer runs out, I think. But Toto Wolff is going to come through and win his first race here in the World Cup. He's going to be super excited about that. He is more than likely flipping out right now and just super excited. Monkey Man Macho, he's getting a 2nd place finish. That is great for him. That is really going to shake up the points up at the top. Hang in there, bud. Shake up the points there in the pro class, because Sharky had that equipment failure and is only going to get just last place points for this lobby. So we'll see how that goes. Rusty Maggots is going to come home in 3rd place. That is pretty awesome. Blue Paladin will come home in 4th, and Tech Racing will come home in 5th. But for now, in the last sector, we've got 36 seconds left to go. Let's give a shout out to one of our sponsors, Hypre, who this guy drives for. Hypre does all the graphics for us, so check them out, hypre.com.mx. That's these guys right here. Go check these guys out. You wanna know who they are. Their driver is gonna come through into the final corner now. There's a yellow flag waving because someone is stopped at the start-finish line, waiting for the time to run out. But Toto Wolff is going to win, and he comes through. No, he moves into his final lap, so he's got to do one more. He came across too quickly, so Toto Wolff is going to have to do one more lap through, which is fine. But Monkey Man is going to come across. Monkey Man will finish in second position. Congratulations, Monkey Man. Way to go. He does it from Black Flag Racing, grabs the second spot. In the final turns now, Rusty Maggots. That is not for position behind him, but Rusty Maggots will come home in third position. Congratulations there, sir. Blue Paladin is finishing off his final corner and will come across with almost no fuel in fourth position. And Tech Racing is all by himself driving into things. He's got 3 flat tires, broken right front wheel, and his front fender's a mess. His aero's a mess. But he's still going to come across and get himself a 5th place finish. So that'll be top 5 for BVL. Nice job, man. Nice job. Kaizan still leading Mad Hatter. So Kaizan from LRC will be the highest finishing LRC Expendables driver. Comes across in P6. Congratulations. Right behind him, Mad Hatter from BVL. So 2 BVL drivers in the top 7 of the race. Gurgle is going to come home in 8th. Let me see, where's the leader? I don't want to miss the leader coming across to actually win the race. Gurgle coming through now, and he will be in 8th place. Nice top 10 finish. JNav already got his top 10. Missed that coming across the line. Budsy will come through and finish 9th as he comes through the final corner now. They see the headlights in the background of our race winner, Toto Wolff, as he comes through the line right now. Congratulations, Toto Wolff! He takes the win! And everyone has now crossed the line, and Toto Wolff is your big winner, folks. Congratulations, man. Wow. That whole race took a giant turn that I wasn't seeing coming, but he did a good job. So there we go. Toto Wolff from High Pre takes the win in round number 2 of the World Cup. Congratulations, buddy. In fact, I'm going to take a screenshot of that just in case you didn't get it. Now, really quickly, I got to bring up our results, snap my pictures before I forget to do anything, and then we'll go over those in a second. There we go. So Toto Wolff comes through and wins. Monkey Man in second. Rusty Maggots rounds out the third. We're going to get these guys into a chat if we can momentarily, so hang in there. I'm trying to see. Look at all those 145s. Every last one of the top 8 is a 145. Where did Sharky? A 146.7. Oh, he never really got a good chance to get his fast lap time in. That's going to potentially hurt him. We'll have to see how that plays out as the time goes. But congratulations, drivers. Good job. All right, so what we're going to do really quick is I'm going to go find these guys for an interview. If you all hang on for just a minute, I'll be right back to you. Okay, I'm starting to get some guys showing up here, and so we'll have a little chit-chat with them. I see Rusty Maggots is here. What's up, buddy?
Hey, Chris. How's it going?
Dude, congratulations, man. That was some kind of race. That was some wackadoo stuff that happened. But, man, podium finish. Congratulations. Good job.
Yeah, I know. It's 2 in a row for me now. This is actually the first time I've never actually gotten a podium before in the top lobby in a World Cup. I've always been in Division 2. So to be in the top lobby for this one 2 weeks in a row and get 2 podiums in a row right off the bat is, I don't know. Maybe I'm just driving well.
It's almost awesome. Like maybe you're a good driver. Maybe it's that.
Maybe.
Well, congratulations, man. That was a pretty good race. The it was exciting to see the drivers coming up and putting on a great race. I know Mad Hatter is in here. Mad Hatter, we're just talking to the podium finishers unless you're covering for somebody. But you're welcome to listen. I'm hoping I can get Total Wolf in here. He's got to be losing his mind. Let me everybody left the lobby, so I can't even message him. Okay. Well, you got 3rd place, man.
Yeah, it was another tire eater, of course, and started off kind of mid-pack, made up a couple spots, then I lost a couple spots, and I was just trying to survive for the most part, avoid contact, avoid grinding my tires, and I felt a little slow at first, but as the race went on, I realized people were grinding their tires a little more than I was, and seemed like I was faster at the end of the stint than most other drivers of each stint. So towards the end of that medium stint, I was able to pick off a handful of guys and get to the top 3 and just sail on from there.
Yeah. You had some, there were some bumpy moments in there, if I recall, with a couple of drivers. I might be thinking of a different incident where a couple of times there were some rough pushes and passes to get around things, right?
I'm trying to remember on my end. I know there was a little bit of bumping in turn 1, lap 1, but nothing too egregious. Just I got stacked up a little bit, and I think I gave someone a little tap. Nothing bad. Other than that, I think I was kind of rubbing the rear of Mad Hatter when I passed him outside of the final corner. Just kind of rubbed him a little bit. Didn't cause anything bad to him, but was able to get by him that way. Other than that, I don't really recall having any contact.
Well, that's good. You had a great race, so I'm really happy for you, man. Congratulations. That should do well for you in the point standings. Now, somebody just joined our interview channel that normally would be in here, telling us about how he won the race, except he had some problems. And Sharky, I want to go ahead while you're in here. I mean, you are our previous champion, and I know that you were struggling out there. Man, I'm gutted for you, brother, man. Like, you were just killing that race, and then all that happened. What happened? You just lost your pedals, your wheel? What happened?
So what happened first was coming around the final corner, I was doing it as normal, and then I was gradually dropping speed, even though I wanted to gradually pick up the throttle. And I was thinking, hey, why am I still hugging the curb? And then I'm thinking, oh, my throttle's gone. And then my steering stopped as well. So then I went drifting towards the fence, and so I turned the wheelbase off, turned it back on, and then got it back out, kept going. But then I couldn't get full steering lock. So with the first turn, I was thinking, dirty tyres, that's probably why it's not turning. And then basically the following corners afterwards, and then I was looking at my steering angle, and I wasn't getting anything. And then at the hairpin, I couldn't steer at all. And then it just suddenly went full throttle, even though I was on the brakes, trying to trail brake for the hairpin. Puts me in the wall. And it just had a mind of its own at that point. So I couldn't, I didn't rage quit. Just had to get off the track because it was dangerous.
No, so. I get it. When you're having a mechanical failure like that, leaving the track, we don't penalize people for. That would just be crazy. But hey, there's still time. You still got 10 more rounds to go. Other people may have similar issues with things like that. But Toto Wolf is here. Toto, do you have a mic? That's our race winner. I got to talk to him. Yep. Congratulations, dude. You did it.
Thank you very much. I am very happy.
I would think so.
Sorry, what?
I said I would think you're happy. You just won a World Cup race. That's hard to do with the guys that are in this lobby.
Yeah, of course. Well, it's always very difficult with all these guys. They are very good. and I was thinking like how hard it was going to be to overtake Sharky if I even got the chance, which in the end I didn't, unfortunately, because he had a problem. But I think I would have liked
It's
to
not your fault, mate.
have a chance there to fight him. And of course, the race was in Japan, which is also very special to me. So yeah.
Yeah, well, I kind of winning on your home track, that's got to be kind of a lot of fun. So, have you ever been to that track in real life? Have you ever been there?
No, never, unfortunately. Maybe someday, but
Well, now you got to go, right? You got to go and say, I've won a race here. You got to go over there and tell everybody, oh, yeah, I've raced here. I won. You should have seen me.
yeah, I'm gonna tell them to go watch it on YouTube.
There you go. Oh, man. Well, that was great. Congratulations, man. I know you had started 14th on the grid.
Yeah,
And you
yeah.
freaking flew through there. I couldn't. Okay, let me rephrase that. When I say you flew through there, like, I can't believe you got all the way through the grid. I mean, you did have 2 hours to do it, but, like, you still were just so fast, man. Like, and your tires, how did you go that fast and keep your tires from shredding? Everybody else was done for long before you were, and you were passing everybody. How did you do that?
I don't know, actually. I was thinking the same because I was like going really fast. I was overtaking everyone, and I was thinking like, how is this even happening? Like, I don't know. I don't even know if I'm doing that good, or maybe I'm spending too much fuel, and they're gonna refuel less than me. Like, they're gonna get less fuel, then they're gonna gain a lot of time. Like, I didn't know what was gonna happen, but it worked in the end somehow.
Yeah, well, the undercut definitely got you close to 2.5 seconds when you pit 1 lap before Sharky did, when you pit to the soft tire. And I was like, okay, he's pitting early. I wonder what that first lap is going to get him. And the second lap, while Sharky's tires were warming up. And I was like, oh, okay, we're down to like 8 seconds. This could be a thing. I was so excited to see you two guys just battle it out on the track. And so it really kind of irks me that Sharky had that incident, because I really wanted to see you guys. I wanted to see Sharky sweat. He's so fast, right? And I'm sorry, Sharky.
To be honest, like, it didn't feel like mine to win because I hadn't practiced all through this week. I hadn't done my homework, so it didn't feel like mine to win. I sort of just fell there from where I started, and just drove. So,
Well,
good
you
on
did
you,
good.
Toto. And
Well-
honestly, he was catching me so fast. It was like just over 5 seconds when I had my issue. So likely he would have got me anyway. So yeah.
Well, anyway, I think
Doesn't matter.
I think the race was still pretty good. A night race is always a tough one, especially on a track with no lights, right? So
Doesn't have lights. No.
Yeah.
you're there's a lot of corners where it becomes you're feeling the corner rather than seeing the corner, if that makes any sense, right?
Yeah, that's true. Especially in turn 1, because even if it's daytime, it's very difficult to see the entire corner until you're in the corner.
Yep.
But at nighttime, it gets even more difficult because you are actually like you can't see anything.
Yeah. Well, you did great. You guys did have a great race. You put on a good show. I kind of wished Monkey Man was in here so we could talk to him, because he came home in second place. So still,
I did message Monkey Man. He's not going to be able to make it in here.
All right. Are you standing in for him in his stead?
No.
Oh, you could say,
I will say, though, extra congratulations to Toto. He really deserves this as much as anyone in the league after what happened to him at Spa last season. He deserves multiple wins after that.
Wow.
Oh, what happened at Spa? I don't remember.
He last season in Division 2 at Spa, we did another 2-hour race, and he had a solid lead on the final lap and lost connection. So ever since that happened, I've been rooting for this guy.
Yeah, we've all been there.
It was painful.
Ugh. Well, guys, hey, I appreciate you hanging out with me and taking a few minutes to talk and let everybody kind of hear how your races went. Congratulations again to you guys. Sharky, I'm sorry, man. Hey, the good news is you still get last place points. The bad news is your fastest lap time was
I'll be lucky if it's lobby 2, actually. Yeah, 'cause
Yeah,
my best
it's gonna
lap
be
was
tough.
My best lap on mediums, so.
Didn't you get any
my
soft?
tyres hadn't warmed up.
You
No,
had
I
some
didn't get any
soft
soft
tire.
tyre laps, so.
No.
How does this work now with like a unintentional DNF? Do we go off his lap time, or does he get put behind the slowest pro driver?
Who?
It doesn't matter to me.
Sharky?
Yeah.
Sharky.
I'm just.
It'll be based on his fastest lap time that was recorded. He didn't. We got a recorded time for him before he left the lap. He left on a technical issue, right?
46.751 if I'm.
Yeah, it was something
mistaken.
like that. Yeah, and so
Honestly, you may even be better off just getting put behind the slowest pro driver if that's the case, because you really didn't get good laps in on the softs.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what the rule
yeah,
is. There,
the rule is that so and this is for anybody that's like paying attention is the last race we had a couple of drivers that wore out their tires and they went and got new tires outside of the pit window. And so as a result, when someone does that, it wasn't in the rule book, but we've added it. Is if you take another set of tires, you void any of your fastest lap times, and you'll be put behind the slowest fast lap time in your class. Right?
Yeah.
We're basically we're not disqualifying you from the race, as in you don't get the points that you finished in. Because likely if you took tires again, you're going to be in last place anyway. So a time penalty doesn't do any good, but they're getting this advantage of having fresher tires on a lower fuel tank, and that's not fair to the rest of the drivers. So we just disqualify the fast lap time and put them in. So that's why you saw 2 pro drivers ending up in lobby 2 for this race, which would have normally been in lobby 1. But that didn't happen with a technical disconnect, right? That's a whole different thing. You still get last place points, and whatever time you have is the time that you get. So that's just the nature of the beast. It's like blowing an engine.
Funny news though. Anybody who was going against me in that little poll you put up, Chris, or whoever it was, I can now be the chaotic neutral as for the drivers' winner, the drivers' championship. I can be a chaotic neutral.
It's going to
it's going to be interesting now.
It is.
Yeah,
But
you're within reach, Rusty, because you finished third both races, haven't you?
Yes, I have. They're both races,
Mark's
and Monkey
finished
Man's
second
been
both
second
races.
both races.
It's an open goal. Well, I have a 79 point and a low 60 points. So, and now I'm in lobby 2, so it's not really mine.
well, you never know.
Anybody can win it now.
Somebody may have a technical crash during their race. Somebody may
Heck,
just.
I could end up in lobby 2 a couple times. You never know.
You know, anybody can. There's still 10 more races to go. It is still anybody's race up at the top. You know, you top guys. It's never give up, never surrender. Right? You're gonna get there, and I just can't wait for like the final 3 or 4 races. It's gonna be epic to see you Titans battling it out. It's gonna be so much fun. So
I'm getting a heap of messages. Hey,
What's
what
that?
happened? What happened? What happened?
what's
I
happening?
saw Matt's comment on the stream. He said I was screaming into a pillow. Not really. I didn't scream. Just
Well,
like,
you did fine.
well,
You did fine.
that's crap. But oh well.
All right. Well, I'm gonna let you guys go.
Yeah. Right,
Congratulations, Toto, again. Woohoo!
Thank you.
Yeah,
Oh, wait a minute.
congrats,
Do I
man.
have it with me? Hold on. I have to have it. Hold on. I got to do it. Where is it? There we go. Got to give him the horn.
Now I'm bored with that.
All right, guys. I'm gonna let you guys take off. We'll catch you guys next time around. Thanks a lot. Last words from you, Toto. Go.
I don't know. That was unexpected. I'm gonna wait for Sharky next race, I guess. I mean, the next we see each other. Hopefully
you
we
go.
have to fight.
There you go. All right, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and cut you already off. You guys can keep talking to each other if you want. And congratulations again. All right, folks. That was them. This is now. So what a good race. I'm glad you guys could all hang out. That was a lot of fun. I appreciate you being here. Make sure that you check out our sponsors. Let them know what's going on, because or go check them out and share with them. Remember our folks at High Pre that make everything look so pretty here. Don't forget, on Tuesday we got the Gentlemen's GP Challengers. The information here, the details are in the Discord, or will be shortly. Also, we have, this is an old picture, but we have the 2024 or 23 next season of the BMRL Truck Series. So we're going to be at, I think it's Daytona. I think it's Daytona coming up here on Monday night. So you can come watch that 9 p.m. And then big shout out, of course, to Metropolis. Have a good one, guys.